Not one, yes, two, and I'm coming again at you with a multiple sneaker review in this video. Now, let me just say this, man. We're going to get into the sneakers, but I got a lot to talk about before I get into the sneakers. So if you don't respect me or this channel, you could click away. There's plenty of videos where people just get straight into the shoe, man. We got some stuff to talk about before we get into this sneaker, all right? First off, for those of you, maybe this is your first time here clicking on this video, getting to know me, let me tell you about this channel in particular when it comes to sneakers and clothing and stuff like that. I grew up extremely less fortunate, okay? So when I get a pair of sneakers that I remember from my childhood or a pair of sneakers that I want and I really get them, it hits different. It hits different. And when I say different, I mean different compared to a lot of these kids that grew up with silver spoons in their mouth, or maybe not silver spoons, but kids that grew up and had releases. Kids that could pull up photos when they were younger, showing them rocking the Flu Gang 12s or the White Cement 4s or some Griffies or Pennies, whatever they are. I had none of that stuff. I can't go to my photo album. I can't go to my mom's house, pull up the photo album. You're going to see me rocking all these Nikes and these Jordans and these nice Nike tracksuits and all this stuff. No, I didn't have none of that. So when I pick up these sneakers and stuff like that, I'm reliving my childhood as far as me seeing it on other kids' feet, not as far as what I had and what my mother gave me. All right. My mother did not care about me having sneakers and all that stuff. Even when I got in middle school, high school, she did not care. So yes, let me just get that out the way so you guys know how I feel, because there are a lot of channels out here, man. I'm gonna mention one channel, man. It's called Addict for Sneakers, man. Go ahead and check him out. He makes really good content because he likes to go back into the past and show what things used to be. You know what I'm saying? How the sneaker game used to be and how it has evolved. But I heard in one of his videos that, you know what I'm saying, his mom would get him a lot of retro sneakers, that he had a lot of stuff, man. We're totally different people, man. Totally different people. And I'm not going to lie to you. I don't respect people like him. I'm not trying to throw no hate or no shade. Go ahead and check out his channel, subscribe. Because like I said, he makes really good content. But I don't respect dudes like him, because he is older than me and he is still in the game. He is still addicted to collecting sneakers. I'm not addicted. This is my last year going hard for all these retros. Next year, I'm completely slowing down. I'm telling you this right now. Thank you if you're still here. I told you, man, we're going to get into the shoes, but we got some stuff to talk about first. All right. So this is not a silver spoon channel. This is not a channel from a guy who had sneakers when he was young and he's, you know, reliving that moment. This is not that. Now, as far as this particular SB and SBs in particular, man, Tristan Wick, I really can't stand you. This man did like 4 or 5 videos on this shoe. He did another video after talking about sell, hold, is it worth this? You guys continue to try to hype up a shoe, and then the sneaker, people who really want it can't get it. Because people like a Tristan Wick, and you are extremely hard to look at, man. I don't know if somebody gonna send you this video, come across this video, somebody tells you, but that dude is extremely hard to look at, man. He is one ugly dude. Even my girlfriend said the same thing. And don't say, oh, why are you talking about people's looks? You dudes do it all the time. Y'all do it all the time all over social media. YouTube comments, Instagram, y'all make fun of black people. Y'all make fun of the way people eyes too far apart, the way they look. People have disabilities, and people have stuff they can't control. Y'all still make fun of him. So don't give me that crap. But he is one ugly, scary looking dude. I don't know how he even has close to 90,000 subscribers. I don't know how y'all look at that dude. But he's a fucking lame. He did 4 or 5 videos on this SB, just like he does every other release. And it's people like him that I can't stand in this sneaker community, in this sneaker game, because they continue to hype up a shoe to where people who weren't even thinking about the shoe, oh, maybe it's some resale to it. Let me go ahead and grab it. Oh, Tristan's hyping it up. Let me go ahead and grab it. Just corny cornball activity, man. You are fucking lame. Like, for real, for real. I really do hope you see this video. I'm telling you, you're a lame. All right. With that being said, getting my rant out the way, let's get into these sneakers, man. So, I was able to grab these at my local skate shop. And you see I already put in the pink laces. I didn't put any laces in this one. We'll put these down, man. This is not the only shoe we're going to talk about in this video. This is going to be kind of a long video, so bear with me, man. But it's going to be extremely informational, I promise you. So let's talk about this, man. So, local skate shop. I don't know how long this skate shop has been, you know, downtown New Haven. But there's a skate shop not too far from me, New Haven, where I'm from. I don't live there anymore, but it's where I'm from, and it's a good 15 to 20 minutes from me, right? I entered a raffle for these joints. Now, this is the second raffle I entered for this skate shop. The first raffle I entered was for the SB4 Navy. Me and my girlfriend both entered. I even paid an extra $5 to up my placing and nothing. They have an app called Cop Date, C-O-P Date. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but that's the app they use to run their raffles. And you can boost your entry by paying like $5. So I boosted my entry and nothing. So pretty much I paid, gave them free money, and I didn't even get a chance to purchase the shoe. It is what it is. This release comes up. Same thing, except I don't pay the $5. I'm not boosting my entry because I saw it did nothing for me last time. Still nothing, right? So I had my girlfriend go on Instagram and, you know, say just to check out the website because this skate shop does have an Instagram page or whatever. And they said all winners have been notified. And this was the day after the raffle, day before the release, two days before the release, because today is Sunday. It released yesterday on sneakers. Nothing. But I saw that this buy, sell, trade sneaker store, resale store has a full size run. This buy, sell, trade, resale sneaker store is right around the corner, literally a 2-second walking distance from this skate shop. So, you know, I put two and two together. I'm like, I didn't hit on the SB4s. I know a lot of people probably went after those. They were probably a little more limited, but I hear there were more pairs than the first SB4. So whatever, I didn't hit. And now this release, and now they have a full size run immediately day after. No winners were notified. So I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, yo, these dudes backdoored. They backdoored all their pairs to, most of their pairs to freaking Rundown. That's the name of the buy, sell, trade store. So I go on my girlfriend's Instagram and I go on back onto the skate shop and I look at the comment section. And I see there's a dude that comments. A random dude said, do you still have a size 12 available? So in my head, I'm like, this dude doesn't understand how this shit works. Them shits is gone. You had to enter a raffle. So I commented to him and I said, nah, bro. I said they raffled them and I didn't hit on nothing. Neither me or my girlfriend hit. And I said, but it's funny that Rundown has a full size run. I believe they backdoored them all. So Plush actually responded to not my comment, but dude's comment about the size 12. And they said, yes, we have a size 12 available. So dude said, can I invoice you or pay for them over the phone? And I'll take back everything I said. They responded with no email. No, they responded with no invoice. You can't pay over the phone, but email us. No holds though. That's what they responded to do with. So I'm like, so they had a size 12 that was unclaimed? So I told my girlfriend, I said, y'all may find this a little messed up, but yo, it is what it is, man. It's a first come, first serve thing. He said no hold. So what do you think I did? I told my girlfriend, I said, call Plush and ask them if they have a 12, because we about to run down there, because it's 15 minutes away. I don't know how far dude lives that commented on Instagram that I was talking with, but if I could beat him there, I'm going to grab that 12. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to size swap at that rundown around the corner and get my size 11. Because that's the size that I entered in the raffle. That's the size on all my dunks and all my other SBs that I have, size 11. My girlfriend calls. She doesn't ask for a size 12. She goes, hey, I was wondering if you guys have any unclaimed pairs of the SB Yuto and maybe like an 11, 11 and a half. So I'm yelling at her, but like not where he can hear. I'm like, size 12, size 12. Why are you saying 11, 11 and a half, size 12? So then she's ignoring me. She waiting a couple of seconds. He comes back and he tells her they have 11 and a half. So apparently he must be holding a 12 for that dude on Instagram, even though he said no holds. Maybe the dude emailed and he paid for it already, whatever. I don't know. But there was 11 and a half. So I'm like, that's only a half a size up from my 11. I can make that work. I have 11 and a half and a couple Jordans, other SB. I can make that work. So we get down there. She goes and picks up the shoe. Good. He told her in there, he said, always call day after when we say the winners have been notified, because sometimes there are unclaimed pairs. I still believe in my heart, in my mind, I still believe they backdoored a good amount of their pairs to that buy, sell, trade store. But I believe there were a few pairs that were unclaimed that maybe they just say, all right, we'll backdoor those and we'll keep these in case somebody walks in or calls and wants these. So I've said all that to say that it's crazy that the 11 and a half fit perfect. There's some extra padding in the front toe box area of this SB that It's not in any of my other SBs. I have the orange label SBs. I have the chunky dunky SBs. I have the what the paw SBs. Whatever. I have a good amount of other SBs that I can't even think of right now, but none of them are 11 and a half. They're all 11 and they fit me perfect. I'm not uncomfortable. I can wear them all day and be fine. But this one in particular, this one has some extra padding in the toe box. So 11 and a half fits perfect. And I said all that just to say that this was meant for me. It was meant for me to hit on this sneaker for retail because I went for an 11. I didn't hit. If I would have got that 11, it would have been killing my feet and I would have needed to side swap it. What's even worse is I actually went and run down because I brought some shoes to get some extra shoes to get rid of, right? They don't do size swaps. So I would have had to try to side swap with somebody on Facebook Market or try to go to a different store, try to run around different stores and try to get a side swap. Or I would have had to maybe sell it on GOAT or somewhere and try to buy my 11 and a half. But I got them, man. I got them. And I'm happy. Now let's get into the shoe. I know y'all probably seen reviews, but I'm going to review them anyway, do a quick breakdown because I have a dunk I want to compare to that this shoe, certain pattern, like right here, reminded me of this other dunk I have. All right. So obviously you have this whole green shoe. Now I know it's been called like maybe like asparagus or something like that, which I thought they were going with. And I've seen images with somebody wearing it with the pink laces and I thought salmon and asparagus. Yes. I thought wild caught salmon fish and the asparagus. That's what I was thinking. But when I saw the sneakers ad and I saw other ads and stuff like that, I'm realizing this was based on matcha green tea, man. And I haven't had a matcha green tea in a while, but your boy will be going to the casino Monday, which is tomorrow, and I will be pulling up to Starbucks and picking up a matcha tea. And I will give y'all a dope short, man. So look forward to that dope short coming up. But yeah, man, we got the matcha green tea going on. Now, what I really, really love about this shoe is when you rub your hands across it, you can actually feel these dots. You could feel the dots. Now, I seen somebody say about the color, the suede is not color changing. It's definitely giving color change here. So I don't know if their pair was just bad quality or what, but yeah, but pretty crazy that you could kind of feel these bumps. You kind of got to slow your hand down, but you can really feel it, especially like right around here you can. So this is more of like rough. So here. Hear that? So this is the green. And this is the middle part. It's more of a rough part. Very rough. I have a dunk that I'm going to compare this to that this remind me of. I had to pull that and show you to you guys. You have their logo right here, which this kind of reminded me of like Native American feathers. Y'all comment down below what this logo really is, but that's what it reminded me of. You have this like brown, like, I don't know what to call this material. Almost like a canvas. It's like a canvas material going around here in the back. And then you have more suede, like a furry. This is more like a hairier, furry suede right here. Kind of like a light brown colorway with that Nike Air and gold. Very, very clean. And obviously you can see the Yuto logo as well here behind the tongue. This tongue, let me pull this up because I don't have the laces in the other one. I really like this tongue, man. This tongue is like a it's kind of like a thick, like a windbreaker material, like a bag. Like what can I compare this to? I'm trying to think what I can compare it to, but it reminds me of kind of like a parachute material or like a backpack, like the inside lining of a backpack or a gym bag. Like if you ever had a gym bag, it reminds me of the inside of that material. But I really like it. It's crazy because behind it is more of like soft, furry material. So it feels really good on the top part of your foot. But I really, really like the pink laces in this. And the reason why is because it gives me Travis vibes. It gives me medium olive, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of Travis vibes. But I don't like Jordan 1 lows, if you know me, because they just feel like bowling shoes. They just feel flat and like nothing to them. And if you don't hit for retail and then you go and trade some shoes or you're going to pay the retail for $400 or $500 or more, depending on which colorway it is, I just feel like it's not worth it, you know. But a shoe like this, you put it on foot and it has feeling to it, you know. I don't want to say it's super bulky, but you get what I'm trying to say. It just doesn't feel flat. You get comfort, you get a snug, like a snug fit, like it's hugging your foot, and you know what I'm saying, the Nike swoosh. The Nike swoosh is not super small, man. That Nike swoosh it looks really small in a lot of Jordan 1 lows. And I know the Travis Scott low is reversed and it hangs down kind of low, but it's just different, man. It hits different. It really does. Now, the toe box. The toe box here has very, very soft suede. It's funny because it kind of plays into the pattern right here. Like if you look at the light part matches this toe box. But like I said, this whole piece is rough and this piece is nice and soft. You know what I'm saying? You look at that tongue, you got Yuto Horigami on the tongue with the Nike SB in green. You got the insoles with that Nike SB with his logo as well. And it's pretty cool. If you put both of the insoles together, it makes like a hut, like a house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they call them in Japan. But let's pull out this dunk that it reminded me of, this pattern. So here we have the animal, cheetah, giraffe print dunk, whatever you want to call it. Now, it kind of reminded me of that pattern on the side right here. You see what I'm getting at, right? So I just had to kind of show you guys that. And then you got brown, obviously here, brown here. But this is a dunk and this is a SB. But very, very clean, man. Very, very clean. They actually re-released this. Before they re-released it, it was going for like three something. I wish they didn't re-release a lot of these dunks the way they did, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, retail was $135. Ended up being like 160 after tax, something like that. And I just wish the skate shop would just first come, first serve everything, man. There's no need for the raffle this. There was no need to raffle the SB4. I know you're gonna say, oh, they don't want people going crazy, blah, blah, blah. But it just makes it more simple. It makes it simple. You know, it feels better when you're waiting for hours, when you actually put in, you know, the legwork to stand and wait for the sneaker. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people camp out, but it feels good. It feels good when you get the sneaker that way instead of entering a raffle and you're hoping, got your fingers crossed, you're hoping that you hit on a raffle, you know? I just don't like that feeling. And then if you don't hit, you know what I'm saying, and you see, like I did, a local buy, sell, trade sneaker store has a full size run, you feel like they backdoor pairs, man. That's just how you feel. So it's not a good feeling. It's not nice towards the sneaker community. And I don't know, man. But like I said, I'm happy I got them. And it just felt like it was meant for me. It was meant for me to get this sneaker the way it worked out. You know, hearing my story, I know you guys probably understand and feel the same way. Now, I could have did this in a separate video, but I said, let me just do it all in one, man. Let me do it all in one. You could get fresh for cheap. We have the Avia 5000. And I don't care what nobody say. This is A6 cousin. This is A6 cousin. This is Adidas second cousin. These are clean, man. You have a no marking sole here. Let's see where it says no marking sole. See right here, it says no marking sole. Look at the bottom of these joints. Genuine leather, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. You can't beat it, guys. You can't beat it. This is very similar to the A6 gel light GL. They call it 3000 or whatever it's called. I actually have a pair of those on the way. I have a pair of those in a blueberry. It's a blueberry colorway. Super, super nice. And I would have not even gotten those if I could find this particular model in blue. They had this model in a blue. It was like a blue chill and silver colorway, but it's sold out everywhere. I can't even order it. You can't order it. It's not in any stores. And even these are starting to sell out, man. So these right here are more limited than any A6 GL that they could come out with. I'm telling you right now, especially the blue colorway in these. I also picked up this colorway up here. I also picked up this colorway here. Now, this colorway I had to get in a 10.5. Finding my size 11 was super, super hard. And that's why I say this shoe is very limited. It's pretty much close to sold out, man. The first colorway, this colorway here I showed y'all, size 11. This one, 10.5. And I left the tag up here so y'all can see. This one was a little bit more expensive. This one was $23. But look at this colorway. The silhouette of this one and this colorway reminds me of a New Balance. I can't remember the model, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Same model. It's a 5000, Avia 5000, but the shape is slightly different. And you can see it just from the toe box. It's crazy how they're the same model, but the shape is different, man. But this is a very, very clean colorway. Same thing, no marking sole, genuine leather. 23 bucks, man. 23 bucks. A lot of people just hop on a bandwagon with those Asics, man. For real, for real. They really do. They just trying to be like everybody else. But you could take a shoe like this and you could style it up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the pants you kids wear nowadays and these young dudes wear nowadays cover up most of the whole shoe and logo. So you're not even going to really know that they are Avia unless you lift up the pant. And who cares if they're Avia? Who cares? Who cares? If you can save money and still look fly, that's what's more important. That's what's more important. I could put these Avias on with a clean fit and still bag a chick. You dudes be trying to bag dudes, for real, for real. If you look at this shoe, let's say you don't like this colorway. This colorway is very similar to those Asics, man, that have been popular. For real, for real. If you look at this shoe and you tell me, oh, I don't want that shoe, I can't rock that shoe, it's trash, da 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 da, something is wrong with you, bro. You're a follower. You really are. You're really a follower. But somebody who say, oh, 20 bucks and that is clean like that, I could dress those up to make those look nice. You are a trendsetter. You are not a follower. You have a mind of your own. Like I said, man, you could throw these on either colorway, dress them up nice. It's not the shoe. It's how you style the shoe. And you could still bag females. For real, for real. Now, I'm going to show you one quick outfit that I will rock with these that will look super, super clean. I might not put it on. I'm just going to show it to you. All right, guys. So y'all see the shoe right here. Now, this shirt my girlfriend actually picked up for me from Forever 21. It's Deli Connections. You have a lady and dude on the back. Pretty clean shirt, pretty different. Forever 21 actually starting to close their stores. Very sad, very unfortunate. But easily you could rock this with that and these pants right here. Tell me that's not a clean fit. Tell me. Matter of fact, let me throw it on for y'all real quick. Y'all gonna want to see it on. One quick, real sick. All right, guys, apologize for the mess. This is my sneaker room. Not sneaker room because my sneakers aren't here, but this is my room where I do my sneaker content and stuff like that, and I sit and smoke. So yeah, guys, you be a hater if you say this ain't a clean fit. Feel me? I got on the pants that y'all be wearing. Not y'all be wearing, but you know the pants that's in style that cover the shoe. And then I left one with the tongue up so y'all can see how I look with the tongue up, man. I'll give y'all a closer look at the sneakers on feet with the pants, but come on, man. You tell me you ain't rocking this? You want to rock this fit? It's a clean fit. And this is just one of many, guys. This is just one of many fits that you could put together for real. Something real quick. But at the end of the day, it's the same colorway, man. It's white, silver, and black. So you could do a bunch of different outfits to make these sneakers look good and make these sneakers pop, man. Go ahead and spend $150, $160 if you want to, or you could spend $21. I think there's like 21 and change, something like that. And they look just as good, man, if not even better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think these look better than that regular silver, white, and black Asics. And they're related. They're all related. Just like you have Acura that makes Hondas, you got Asics that make Avias. I don't care what nobody say. Look at the tongue, man. Avia 5000. Asics definitely got something to do with these, for sure, for sure. So y'all comment down below if y'all enjoyed the video, man. Y'all hit the like button, share, all that good stuff. And y'all let me know how y'all feel. Who do y'all respect more? Do y'all respect the dudes like me who were less fortunate in getting into the sneaker game, you know what I'm saying? Buying the sneakers that they couldn't afford when they were young? Or do you respect the dudes that always had? You know, their parents made sure they had the retros, made sure they were fresh when they were young. You know, to each his own, but I'm just curious to know how y'all feel. Maybe I could just comment y'all situation. Were you less fortunate? Did you always have retros fresh in school? Your parents always kept you fresh? Or were you like me? You know, I would love to know that, man. Honestly, I feel like most of the sneaker game are filled with dudes that were spoiled. The way they act, you know what I'm saying, the way they go crazy over these releases, that's how it makes me feel. And let me just say, by ending these videos, dudes like Tristan Wick and stuff like that, those dudes, they want to be like a sneaker news. They want to be like a sneaker news, a Jumpman 23, all this stuff. And that's why you'll never see me come up here and talk about shoes that are about to release like every month. Oh, what's releasing this month? Because I'm not a sneaker news. You know, that is not what I'm here to do on this platform. And I leave that up to the news outlets that are based on telling you release dates, and release dates change. You know what I look like coming up here saying, oh, this month this is coming out, this month, and then they change the release date. Now I gotta do another video saying, oh, they pushed it back. Like, that's just stupid. That's why a lot of these dudes need to stay in their lane. But a lot of you subscribers are not gonna call them out. You're not gonna call them out for that shit because you want to know what's coming out too. And if I want to know what's coming out, I want to know what's coming out a week before. I don't want to know 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month before, because again, release dates could change. You are not the official sneaker outlet. You are not Nike. You are not, you don't work for Arm My Year. You don't work for Foot Locker. You get what I'm saying? These people that be coming up here, they do not work for these sneaker companies, but they think they know everything. They talk like they know everything. And that shit is corny to me. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace and love.